YouTube, what is good? East New York's finest, hosted by Mike. What is going on? And welcome to my East New York's Reviews, episode 1. Now, it's a good day. I had a cold and kind of crappy weekend, so to speak, especially selling at the market. It was lousy when it came to customers, and I was still selling some stuff as a favor, and I shouldn't have came out. Let's put it that way. It wasn't worth my while because in the long run I lost out on everything. I definitely lost out this time around. I shouldn't have went out. But anyway, I did pick up some. I picked up about 600 bags and boards because I need them. I think I definitely have well over 300 and something, maybe a lot more than that of comics. I gotta reboard and stuff like that. And outside of that, I finally got my premium format sideshow piece. And today, Friday, I actually spoke to Barbara over at CGC. And I spoke to her approximately about a month ago. And I didn't know my books were actually, I thought they were in the middle of processing them. But I didn't know that they were done. You know what I mean? So that was fast. They were done for a long time, and they just had them sitting there waiting for me to pay for them. So I'm happy they didn't. I guess the reason why they didn't ship it straight back to me was because they already graded the books. So they could have been a-holes and figured out I passed away or some shit happened. Who knows? And they could have just said, F it, hey, let's just turn around and sell them or whatever. They didn't do that. We worked out something, and I paid a little extra to have it overnighted. And it came this morning. It came exactly at 10:30, which is basically, 10:16, which is just a little over 25 minutes ago. So I'm gonna unbox this. I actually remember the book. Once I see the books, I will remember exactly which ones they were, because all these books are books I actually got out of either out of storage units and or from other vendors. So basically, these books didn't cost me anything, being that they came with other books. And I'm gonna start CGCing a lot of books. Not all of them are gonna go on my wall, just the ones I really, really like. Some I may actually take off the wall, put others on. I don't know yet. And let's get to it. This bad boy here, if you guys want to see me do a review on that Bane, let me know. I may go ahead and unbox it beforehand. I do like this. I think this is extremely smart, obviously, because, being that the books are graded. I am trying to contact AFA, so I can send some stuff as well. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there were 9 regular books. Then there was a 10th book that I wanted to have signed by Jim Lee. My plan was between Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to meet. No, it was Friday or Saturday, because Jim Lee was coming Friday and Saturday. And I spoke to Sam over in CGC, and I didn't get a chance to go meet up with him, because he was gonna make sure it happened. And unfortunately, I wasn't. I was too busy doing security for JDF and doing a lot of other running around, so couldn't do it. But I could tell that the book was actually signed. Sam, you're listen, CGC, the CGC people are fucking awesome, man. All I gotta say. Or as my man Ray, the Army guy, ain't ready for Marines yet, would say. Actually, what is this saying? Mail call. That's it. Mail call or package call. Let's see here. I know everything cost me around $200 and somewhat dollars. I think the next time I do CGC, I think I'll pay most of the. I'll probably either pay for everything right there on the spot. Actually, I don't even want to show this. I don't even know where my original paperwork is. And look how they did the inside. As you see here, look how CGC does this. I'm Rambo. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, it was terrible. You see here, you got the cardboard here, cardboard here, cardboard here, and cardboard here. And I'm pretty sure the bottom also has it. They do this to keep the books intact, so that way if somebody kicks it around, And obviously you have this little mother effing piece right here that goes right there. And voila, perfecto. Oh man, it seems like everybody does better packaging than Sideshow. Interesting. Because so many people's stuff comes. Let me shut up. Oh wow, oh shit. Yo, all these got higher grades than I expected, yo. Wow, they all got high grades. One actually, let me see why this one didn't. This one, okay. I don't understand why this one didn't. It's funny because I swore this was a better book as far as condition goes, but I mean, 8.5 is fine. Like I told you guys before, and I'll say it again. Most of the time when I send stuff off to be CGC'd, I'm not really worried about the grading system. If I really like a book, I want it. This book, I don't remember where I got this from. This was probably something actually, it shouldn't even got an 8.5. Because now thinking about it, I think this I either got from Toy Tokyo I don't know. But I know it was bagged, maybe, or Harley Quinn Loot Crate exclusive #1. Where did I get this book from? But it is Harley Quinn. Be careful what you wish for #1, and it's a DC comic from February, actually this year, 2 years ago. About this month, 2 years ago, which is February 2016. Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmetto. So that's pretty, I like it. Why did I get it? I don't know. But 8.5. Funny thing is, this book, I actually expected that to get or be the highest. I thought all these are going to be around the 6s or 7s for some crazy reason. Then here, which is funny because this particular book I got out of one of my storage units. No, it was either out of my storage unit or I got this from another vendor. I don't understand how or why this got a 9.2, which I'm very, very shocked that it did. But this is X-Force #2, Deadpool's back, which is the second appearance of Deadpool. And that actually got, I'm sorry about the glare. So this actually got a 9.2, which is kind of very weird. I don't know. The one book I expected to be the highest is the one I didn't. Let's try this 9.0, see which one this is. I got a couple 9.0s here. Okay. This actually, yeah. I expected maybe an 8.5 or 7. This is actually, which one is that? I should have shown. I'm sorry about this, you guys. So yeah, it is Marvel Comics, and this is September 1991. And again, yeah, second appearance of Deadpool, first appearance of Weapon X, Juggernaut and Black Tom Cassidy appearance as well. And this is by Fabian. Wow, I'm not even trying to pronounce his last name. But anyway, that's the Deadpool again. I'm going to show you guys all the information on everything. My bad. So here we have #1. This is a reprint, obviously. June 1938, Action Comics. And this came out actually a year ago today, which not today, but this month, which is February 2017. And this is also a Loot Crate exclusive, reprint Action Comics, excuse me, from June of 1938. This I had to, because I had a couple of copies of these, and the couple of times I got this, I always meant to do this, and they got screwed. They got messed up. The books got messed up. So I said, when I do get another copy, even if it's kind of a so-so copy, I would do that. And I got that, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's go to the next 9.0. And this is the Iconic X-Men 275, and it says Marvel Comics. This came out in April of 1991, and it was by Chris Claremont story, Jim Lee, and Scott Williams cover and art. I don't understand why this is another book I should have had, and it's got Lee right here. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking with that one. I slipped on this one, man. I really did. Because wow. Oh my God. You know what it is? I was so big. I got no excuse for it. This is another one I could have and should have been signed, but what the fuck? I screwed that one up too. I think I did meant to do that and I fucked up. My mental note in my head screwed that up. Then here we have X-Force #1. This was actually bagged, and they could have at least sent me back the baggie and the card. And I don't even understand why this one got a 9. This one should have got like a 9.6 or 9.0 due to the fact that it was bagged. It was poly bagged. It was in this bag. But anyway, this is Marvel Comics, and this is July of not July. This is August of 1991, and this is by Fabian Nacizia. Is that his name? I can't pronounce it. And Rob Liefeld cover and art. And this is pretty cool. And this is X-Force #1. And yeah, it says wraparound cover, poly bag remove. Where I know it was removed because I gave it to him like that. But where the fuck why did they give me back my card? I don't like that. I really don't. They should have given me the card back on this. But they didn't. Sons of bitches. Well, maybe it's in the bottom. Let me shut up before. Maybe it might be in the bottom, maybe. Alright, let's go to the okay, so let's go to the next lowest. Alright, here we have Akane X-Men 283. Okay, well see this one they actually I can't speak, y'all. They actually gave me do not incapacitate. Keep with invoice. Also, they probably did put okay, they did. So, all right, at least they did that. I was getting a little upset. So yeah, they did. They put it back because this is the actual baggie that he came in. So okay, I feel a little better because I was like, wait a minute, they could have at least gave the card back, and I was kind of feeling a certain way. So yeah, I take that back. I'm glad they did do that. So yeah, they gave the card and the bag back. So that thank God for that, because I was a little like, why did they send it back to me? I wanted it back. So they did send it back. So for anybody out there who's wondering if they send something that's poly bagged, should you cut it up yourself? I would recommend not doing that due to the fact that if you keep it in a poly bag, it makes them think more about giving you a better grade, being that it's somewhat protected. I think that's another thing comic companies should start doing. When they poly bag stuff, I think when they poly bag books, I think they should give a cover in the back to help stabilize the book for keeping its integrity. Excuse me. So yeah, but it shouldn't have been with this one. But anyway, this is the first appearance of Bishop, Malcolm, and Randall. And this is from December 1991. And again, this is Akane X-Men number 283, and it is by I can't even pronounce his name, so I'm not gonna try. For you who know, fine. And that is it right there. And let's move on to the next one. Let's see what's the next. This is a 9.6. All right. This one's got an envelope. Okay, this is the. I'll show you that one last. Let's keep that one last. That's the other 9.6. And this one is Venom Lethal Protector #1. It's got a 9.6, and it's by David. I believe that's Michelle. Wow, Michael. Who gives a fuck? Whatever the hell his name is. Mark Bagley and Al Milgram artwork, and also Sam Della Russa. And this is the first, this is the first Venom in his own title. So, when that Venom movie goes up, these fucking books gonna go bananas. Which is funny because I thought I did 2 of these. Oh, I did. Okay. Yeah. I know I thought I did. Because I got 4 of these books. And I know all these books came from, if I'm not mistaken, it came from Freddie, which is a Spanish dude that he sold me a lot of books. And some of his books were $1 and $2, and I think this came out the $2 bin. But he got so confused or whatever. He just wanted to give me. He just gave me a good deal for all of them. That was the time I was on my motorcycle and I went there and my bag was full with comics and there was 4 of these in there. I think it came from that lot. Still have 2 downstairs, and one of these got a 9.8 and the other one got a 9.6. And again, they're both from the same year, obviously. So. Some people might say, why he got 2 of them? I don't know. I think I did one so I could sell it once the movie come out and keep one. So whatever. I did get 2 exact copies of those. I know that for a fact. And then moving on here, we got Batman: The Killing Joke. And this actually got a very, very good, what's it called? It's actually 9.8, which I'm very shocked. And this is Joker cripples Barbara Gordon, Batgirl. Embossed cover, Alan Moore story, Brian Bullitt cover and art. And this came out in 1988. And again, this I believe is the first. This is the first one. They got so many of these, but happy to have it. I know I had one of these, and it miraculously, I don't know. I'm not gonna go into those details and open up that can of worms. But one was sent in, and I didn't get it, and I think it got sold by mistake, and whatever happened. But here you have it. Killing Joke. Speaking of that, while I'm on the Killing Joke, I actually got this over this weekend from a vendor that sold me a big ass bag of comics for $5, and this was one of them. And this is another copy of the Killing Joke, which is the blueprinting. And I don't think I'm gonna send this off. This will probably get like a 5 or 6, but you know, still in all, it's there. Whatever. And yeah, this is it. And what they do is they put 2 of these. Is it 2 or 3? Yeah, they put 2 of these little cardboard inserts in between a couple of books, I guess, to help keep it from getting scratched and stabilized. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, I have 10 books here. So, and here we have the one. This is actually a 9.6. I'm surprised it got a 9. I thought this was gonna get like a 8. Sometimes you never know, man. You never know. You know, this book should have got like in the lower 8s or whatever, but whatever. And it is signed by Jim Lee. And I'm happy. You know, it's just amazing that a book that I personally got out of a fucking flea market, I touched, and Jim Lee actually signed this for me, and he had people, like CGC was there to witness the signature. So I know, I mean, and I fucked up because I was supposed to have been there, not only to watch him sign this, but maybe even get a photo with him. So being that this was CGC, and it's just cool, man. And it's the Iconic X-Men number 268, and this came out in September of 1990, and this is signed by Jim Lee on 10/06/2017, and it is Chris Claremont's story, Jim Lee and Scott Williams cover and art, Captain America and Black Widow appearance. And of course, that's Jim Lee's signature right there. So that's pretty badass. So I'm also gonna start. I might actually get some of those. I was gonna get some of the colored comic boxes because they're $10 a pop, and do like you know, put like a lot of my books in there. But I think I'm gonna get like maybe 1 or 2 of each, maybe 1 DC, 1 Marvel, and put my CGC books in there, and just have that specifically for my CGC books. I think that's the plan I'm gonna go with. It kind of makes more sense. And again, this is basically really, really good, man. I love how they package their stuff, which is smart. You know, you want to protect people's, and you want to protect your name and company. At the same time, you want to protect people's investments, being that they're sending stuff off to you to be signed. I mean, you know, that's signed and or to be graded, because you know, it is what it is. Somebody actually asked me before. He said, "Yo, what do you think about CGC stuff? Do you think CGC is kind of overrated because now everybody's doing this grading shit?" And I said, "Well, you know what? Me, I do this for my kids' future. God forbid, when and or if I pass, if my wife and kids decide just to sell all this shit and do something more productive with the money, you know, the more shit they have CGC, and they take the stuff to somebody, the better off. If they decide to keep it, better off. It's up to them, you know, because at the end of the day, it's shit that I love, and a lot of stuff I've been getting as of late for the last couple of years, I've been sitting back really, really giving a lot of thought into where I'm at as far as a collector. Now, I'm to the point now I just collect what the fuck I like. I like it, I buy it, I collect it, I use it. If I want to get rid of it for something else, fine. But other than that, I don't buy stuff thinking that, oh, well, it's a It's gonna put my kids through college. You know, it's too much of this shit out there. If you guys are looking, guys and girls out there are looking to invest in this stuff, then the only thing you can do is get you older books. Get you older books for a great price, or get you older books that are already graded. They're gonna cost you, but that's probably the best investment when it comes to comic books that I could think of, unless you find that diamond in the rough. Again, sometimes you see a lot of old books, and you at a flea market or a yard sale. Don't be afraid to ask somebody for the whole box, especially if you know if you got a $50 or $100 book there. Sometimes you don't want to. All I can tell you is if you got a couple of books that you know that are good titles, and some of them are like, damn, I think this is like a fucking $20 to $60 book. Don't stand there, second guess yourself, think twice about that book, and then look it up. You see books there, you're like, oh shit, and you keep moving. And if you see a nice amount of decent books there, try to make that person or persons an offer on all of them, because you probably have a better chance doing that than trying to get that one book, because they might look it up online just because they're curious, and they see you looking it up, and they might be like, fuck it, let me see if it's worth. Out of all these books, this is the one book this person wants. So therefore, it's something about this book that intrigues that person. So I would highly suggest, if you can make an offer, do so. Especially like mostly everybody know who Batman is, Superman, Wolverine, the Hulk, X-Men. You know, there's certain characters, certain teams. Regular person they watch the movies. A lot of these guys and girls out there know. There's a lot of people at the unfortunately at the flea markets that think anything that's comic book related is worth money. Any toy that's in the package is worth money. People don't understand that collectors go by not only what's in the package, but the condition of the package. And a lot of these fucking idiotic vendors out there don't realize that. It's not about how many you have or it's on a package. It's the condition. Condition means everything to a collector. So, you know, with that basically being said, man, peace out, you guys, and thanks for watching. Please like and share.